Today's cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee.
Got some kind of sinus thing, but of course I do. We have the Yule goat joining us today.
Yule goat.
It is the Yule goat. It is a Scandinavian culture thing. Go and research last year's videos this time.
Yes.
We explained about the Yule goat. We actually did a lot of deep dives on some of these topics.
Yes.
So, what we're going to do today, since it is Solstice, and so I'm going to leave you with a link from Live Science by Laura Geggel, and this was written December the 20th of 2022, and it goes into nerddom as far as solstice.
Okay.
We're not going into total nerddom.
What kind of nerddom?
Oh, it goes into as far as
You don't got many things
the
highlighted.
science. I don't.
Which I'm like,
I
what?
don't.
What? You don't got many things highlighted? This worries me.
Because I don't think that people, if they want to know about the difference between the northern hemispheres.
Between the normies and the weirdos.
Yes. Between the north and the south hemispheres. Because where it is the beginning of our winter, then it's a matter of the official beginning of their summer. Yeah. So it explains all that in detail. And people can go and read that if they want to know that. And winter solstice happens, for those of us here in the northern hemisphere, on December the 21st, to be precise, at 4:48 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want to stand out in their yard and go, woohoo, that'll work.
Oh, can I just stand out in the yard, go like, you just have this like,
Yes. If you want to do that.
oh!
See, that's where we need the goat. Because you too could sound like a goat. Yes. That's why the goat is there. And it says in the northern...
Just stand there, just scratching the head just the whole time. You got fleas, that's what it is.
Do goats get fleas?
Yeah, they got fur.
I guess
I
that's
don't know
true.
if they got... I don't know. They have
I don't know either.
They itch. They bound to itch. If they got
post.
skin, they itch.
It says that the northern winter solstice
Have
is
you not seen
when...
a sheep rub its ass against the fence post?
is when the North Pole, so that can be used for scratching, is
Yes.
entirely shrouded in darkness. And on the December winter solstice, there are fewer hours of sunlight the farther north you go in the northern hemisphere. People in this hemisphere might notice that the sun is not as high in the sky, even at noon. That's the reason that folks in those Scandinavian countries and stuff, vitamin D3, because that wards off the depressions, which
Yes.
can be caused by seasonal affective disorder, which is directly related with the lack of sunlight. With us, we can. It's just like a battery being drained day by day.
Yes.
So it's not a fun thing. And
Springtime, summer, good
Right.
good times.
says now
seasons.
on the equinoxes, these are 2 days of the year when both hemispheres experience the same amount of daylight and nighttime. And part of this has to do, as far as like the astrology,
Yeah.
because they do talk about the equinoxes and stuff quite frequently. So now you know, we're educational and shit. It says that winter in the northern hemisphere lasts from December the 21st or 22nd until either March 19th, 20th, or 21st. Because the Earth has an oval or elliptical orbit, the seasons aren't the same length. Winter lasts an average of 89 days in the northern hemisphere and an average of 93.6 days there in the southern hemisphere. So they got a little more than we do on it.
Yeah.
So, sorry for y'all. Hate it for y'all. And it says, meteorologically speaking,
Well, I am.
in the U.S.,
Never mind.
winter lasts from December the 1st. So we already into it. Now, this is just by the weather. you know.
Can I just dig a hole and stay in that?
Yes, through February the 28th or 29th. And using the meteorological definition, winter lasts 89 or 90 days. Damn, it seems like it lasts years.
That's disgusting.
It really does. A few days before and after the solstice, the sun's track across the sky looks so similar, it appears like it's taking the same path every day, hence the name solstice, which means sun stands still in Latin.
Okay.
So, see, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And after the winter solstice, the days begin to get longer in the northern hemisphere. And I can feel it. I physically can feel that.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you can definitely feel that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's obvious.
and especially when the energies of other planetary alignments have been so shit.
Yeah.
And it's
a
just
whole
like
other vibe.
it's just like one more nail in the coffin is what it feels like.
Right.
And many cultures have recognized winter solstice. The most famous prehistoric site that ties in with the solstice is at Stonehenge in England. When the sun sets on the shortest day of the year, the sun's rays align with Stonehenge's central altar stone and slaughter stone. And I will tell you this because the Druids left no written record. These people have speculated. They make shit up all the time. So why shouldn't we make shit up?
Right.
So as far as it being called the altar stone or the slaughter stone, who knows? They could have had a fruitcake sitting in the middle of it. You know?
Cake's a lie. That's not the fruit cake is not a cake. That's a brick.
It is a celebration of candied fruit is exactly what it is.
It's not even candy. That's disgusting. That's gross.
Then in Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula, the ancient stone-walled Mayan city of Tulum also has
Turmeric.
Tulum, Tulum.
Turmeric.
Also has a structure honoring the solstices. When the sun rises on the winter and summer solstices, its rays shine through a small hole at the top of one of the stone buildings and creates a starburst effect. That would be wonderful to see, you know?
Yeah.
That would be a very special event to witness. Mm-hmm. So, what we will do, and we will not, at 4:48, we will not be standing in the yard with a glass of wine. We will probably wait until nightfall. So, and that will be to raise a glass, and we've done this for many years, for the return of the light. Yeah.
I'm gonna be sitting my ass on this couch playing high on life.
Well, then I will go out and I will raise a glass and celebrate the return of the light. You can do whatever you want to do. I ain't forcing my different celebrations, beliefs, views, opinions on anybody else. Just sharing. You can
my
participate.
ass will stay inside until summer is officially here.
That's all right. You do that, and I'll go out and drink my glass of wine, come back in, and have a small piece of fruitcake. Mm-hmm.
You acting like that fruitcake is like a trophy or something. I don't want that.
Some of us like fruitcake.
I don't.
Really do.
I don't want that. That's not a treat. That's a punishment.
It's like I was telling the lady in the store.
That's an interrogation threat.
I don't know why you.
That's how you get the truth out of someone.
What you can do when you can't find fruitcake in the stores or when it goes on sale, you can buy some of those, put them in freezer bags, freeze them, and have them in the coming months. You don't have to eat all of it at once. Or you can use it to bludgeon someone.
That's what you use to get children to like to act right.
Sock full of walnuts.
You threaten to make them eat a piece of fruitcake. They each get to eat a slice of fruitcake.
You could fill a sock full of
every single time they act up. every single time they act up, they eat a piece of fruitcake.
It's like
that's a punishment.
The childrens that live above us, And because school is out and the screaming and the yelling, and it's just like, oh God.
That's when you throw the fruitcakes.
No, that's when I wish I had a very large animated Krampus. I hated that we missed Krampus night. For whatever reason,
Get
this
one of those
year,
giant spider animatronic remote controlled
my
things.
gauge on time has been just so screwed up. And I think it's just because I'm so overwhelmed every day. I hope that 2023 is going to be better.
Right?
I'm still waffling on whether I want to pay $30 to watch 2 days worth of Leo King. I don't think I have it in me.
5 years ago, Baby Egg.
Yeah, but that didn't cost $30. That was only $17.
Only 17. You will have 2 days worth of Baby Egg.
God. Well, see, that is the thing. You have access to the recordings, which would probably take me about a month and
2
a half.
2 days worth of Screeching and Baby Egg.
Well, it's not just him. I mean, there's going to be other people that are going to speak. I don't know. I'm still
Baby
debating.
Egg.
I'm still debating.
Baby Egg.
Oh, God. And that one time I had paid to watch something that he had, and he was, 2 or 3 hours late?
Yes.
And it's like, why?
Did he end the show early?
No.
Or did he end the show about the same time that he always does?
No, this was one of those special events.
Or did he play, or did he go overtime in like...
I don't know.
To make up for...
I don't know. And I'm not shitting on him. Please
hours.
don't think that I am. But because there's people that they could hang on every word. But I'm not like that about anybody other than God. So, yeah. All I know for a fact is I've got some kind of sinus mess going on. I am going... You know what? What I will do, because we're recording this on December the 20th, I'm going to go in there and to try to ward off the bad vibes, negative spirits, any of that shit. I'm going to make me some hot lemonade and put me a little bit of rock and rye in there.
Okay.
And then watch you play High on Life.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good to me.
If you've got a gamer, now this is one we've been talking about, that youngest kid had gotten that a few days ago.
Yeah.
That is such a fun game to watch.
It came out only a few days ago, and it's like... Oh,
the graphics are great.
One of the oldest kid's friends, he beat the game within 3 hours, and I'm like...
But that's what his life consists
How?
of. Isn't he another one that's like a game designer or some shit like that? Well, of course. You know, the ones that are part of
hardcore gamer. I'm a casual gamer.
Right. Well, these are part of the, shitlord geek community people. They create this stuff, so,
Yeah, I play games in bursts. That's what I do. Bleh.
So, but anyhow, that is something fun. For someone that, if you don't know what to get somebody that's younger and you know that they are into the video games. And what is this Game Pass thing that you have? Yeah,
it's Game Pass on the Xbox Series S. That's one I got. I got it from my brother. He got it when he got a job. And then he gave it to me when he got the PS5.
Right. So it's hand-me-down games that ain't gonna hurt nothing.
That's all my game systems were. Almost all of them except for my PS4.
It's because your mama was always poor. Even when I was working, it was working poor.
Now, Dad was the one that usually got. Dad was the one that got me the game consoles.
But anyhow, with this, I've done lost my train of thought on Xbox on the Game Pass thing. It's $15 a month.
Yeah.
And there's all kinds. Now, you don't own them until you buy them.
Yeah, it's streaming. For example, streaming services like Netflix. You don't own the shows on Netflix.
Right.
You don't own any of the seasons. So when you lose Netflix, you lose all your access to all those shows. That's basically what Game Pass is.
Well, that was a good explanation.
Yeah.
And you said that they actually are going to bring back the discs.
Yeah.
which was always a sensible thing.
Well, they never got rid of the discs. It's just like they started bringing out these digital only consoles, like these streaming or whatever only consoles. And it's like, okay, well, yeah, they're cheaper, but for us who like to collect actual physical media but can't afford the big physical hardware, the more expensive hardware, we're kind of screwed a little bit, you know?
But there were also those people that had bought the digital games and then got locked out of their accounts, which was a really shitty thing to do.
Exactly. So that's a double negative, you know? But they also usually did stuff that got them locked out of their accounts.
But still, yeah, that when you bought something and somebody takes it away, that's called theft. So if you've got
that's when you got to read the user agreement and the terms of service and all that such.
But if you've got
fine print,
a hard copy, a physical copy of whatever game, movie, music, whatever it is,
yeah, you can. If you got the physical copy, you can always and if you didn't use a code, if it comes with a digital code and you didn't redeem it, you can always redeem that on another account.
Yeah. So
just factory reset the Xbox, set up another account on it. There you go.
And some of y'all might like to become gamers or just sort of play with that.
This has nothing to do with Yule.
It has everything to do with Yule. It is a season of light. It is a season of mirth. It has to do with the Yule goat. You and the goat are going to stand out in the yard and squall.
We don't got a goat, except for a plush goat. I want a goat.
There's goats right up the road.
Those ain't goats.
You can borrow a goat.
I don't want one of those goats.
You never did get me my evergreen either.
I can get it for you tomorrow.
Okay. I'm gonna get the rock and rye. I've got to go in there and make sure that we have our bottle of wine ready for tomorrow night. My bottle of wine ready for tomorrow night. So. 'Tis the season.
Yes.
'Tis the season.
'Tis the season.
Enjoy the solstice. I mean, it doesn't have to be some big whatever. Just that appreciation of when it seems darkest, little by little the light returns. It's a moment of hope. Truly is. Know that y'all are loved and appreciated.
Yes.
And if you've had experiences with the paranormal or supernatural, encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, if you have solstice celebrations or something like that you'd like to share, put all that in the comment section.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and most of all, subscribe and click that notification button for daily notifications of our daily uploads. Thank you all, and have a good.
And the link will be in the description box. Email address is cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com.
Yes.
And we'll see you on the next cup.
Bye.
Bye.